I thought it took us a bit to find our game in the first period. We did do a good job of putting pucks in the net and being simple coming through the neutral zone. That's something that we talked about. Obviously, the way they sit back in the 1-2-2, you can't be making cross-ice passes. They're going to get picked off. And we just made it simple, and we kind of built on that momentum.
Yeah. Do you take a little extra joy considering this was a team that ended your win streak at the start of the season? It's been a while since
we were well aware that they came into our building. We talked about it, and whether that plays too much part of the game, but it's something that we talked about. Yeah.
In fact, you guys had lost 6 in a row to the Leafs. Was that part of the conversation as well?
No, I wasn't aware of that, to be honest. So, yeah.
You guys are the first team to 50 points. We'll head into the break regardless of results as the top team in the NHL through halfway. Well,
what's their question?
The question is, how do you think you guys have arrived at this point?
It's a team effort. Top to bottom, we need everybody in this group. PK was good. We gave up the 1, but overall, I thought it gave us some momentum. Power play, everybody chips in, and I just think our ability to roll over lines and be hungry, not be satisfied with anything. We also been able to take a day-to-day approach. Learning on what we can improve on from wins and losses, and done a great job of implementing the adjustments we need to.
I feel like you're back to having those all 4 lines looking the same kind of idea. What you had earlier.
Yeah, I think especially our last 2 games, we heard about it. Our starts is a big thing. Is we want to come out better, and I think we've done that. It's just simplifying it, and just the conversation was get whatever you need to do to be ready, mentally, physically, and over the last 2 games. And if we put a focal point on the starts, I think everybody kind of gets their legs into it. Everybody gets into it more, and you can build off that.
How would you describe the pass Mark made on the redirection? What did it look like in real time to you?
Yeah, it was great. Not too often you're driving a back post with your backhand there. It's something where I had to step on him, the D-man, and just kept going, and he kind of double clutched it at first, and then kind of saw I had him beat and threw it in there. It was a great pass. I mean, obviously he had to beat the man that was on him and feather it in there.
How satisfying do you think it was for Mark with all his friends and family here from Canada?
Yeah, it's I know what it's like to play in home in Detroit, having friends and everybody around, and it's just different than any other game of the year. I know he's he's got a lot of buddies and family that he looks forward to seeing, and whether that gives you extra energy or whatever it is, I don't know. It's just out of the ordinary. So, it seemed like he had another jump tonight, and he's been a great player for us all year. It was good to see him have a great night tonight.
In general, why do you think he is having such a strong year?
It's just 200 feet game. Like he's since I've played with him from the beginning, it's just he does everything well. This year especially, he ramped it up. He, he's taking shot first mentality when it's there, and we all know he's an elite passer. He can find the seam when it is there, but at the same time, it's I think he's really enjoying being able to play against other teams' best. Especially on the road, it seems like when we're not able to get our matchup or Lowry's line against the other teams, he relishes in those opportunities, and it's been great.
You noticed a chip on his shoulder since he's omitted or not included, I should say, for Canada?
Yeah, I mean, whether it is or not, I mean, his play's been great all year, and he'll be on that Olympic team. I got no doubts. He'll take this and motivation, and he's the type of player that can ramp it up like that. And it's too bad he didn't make the team, but it's it is what it is, and he's obviously you've seen what he's done since.
Thanks.
Just played patient. We didn't try to chase the game. When they got sustained pressure, they we got in front of our net. Bucky made some big saves, and we just stuck with it.
You guys will enter the break as the #1 team in the NHL. How has this season come together for you guys so far?
Yeah, it's been fun. We have a great team. We have a lot of great guys in this room that work very hard. Obviously. Helly's been unbelievable this year. Our goaltending's just been unbelievable in general. So, we they don't hand out awards at Christmas, but obviously we're happy to get a couple days off and get recharged and get going for the next half of the season. So, just very happy with our team and very happy to be part of it.
You mentioned there's still a half season to go, but Kyle Connor is on pace or close thereabouts to setting his career on. Could hit 50 goals. You set him up today. What's his season going?
He's amazing. I'm so lucky to play with him. He's unbelievable. He has so many amazing things out there. Obviously, his speed, his shot, the first things that come. But he makes some fantastic passes. He goes to the right areas. He grinds in the corners. He's a real pleasure to play with, and I'm lucky to play with him and Gabe.
Speaking of passes, yours to caught the back door. Do you know that that's Marner there, and how did you approach that 2-on-1 there?
Yeah, I knew that he kind of, I wouldn't be able to kind of get a breakaway there. And I figured Casey was going to beat his guy up the ice, just the way he is. Obviously I thought he was actually going to open up at first, and obviously it did present itself for that. But obviously he just made a great touch on it, and he's pretty phenomenal when you get the puck in his hands. So that's what I was trying to do.
On the second, did you know it was loose after he made the save? You saw it.
Yeah, I saw it from where I was that it was just under his skate blade. So. That's kind of why I kept fighting, and I really don't know how it ended up in the net, but, you don't ask.
Kyle was just saying that, he has no doubt that you're going to be on the Olympic team. How much have you used not being named to Four Nations as motivation here?
You obviously you're disappointed, but at the end of the day, you just want to play well for your group of guys. Obviously, there's always a little motivation that you can draw from in every game. But just a matter of playing good for the Winnipeg Jets and controlling what I can control.
Speaking of motivation, how much discussion was there to return the favor to Toronto after they ended your streak at the beginning of the year?
Yeah, obviously, I think the biggest thing is we didn't play our best when we played them last, so I think we were excited to get another crack at them and show them the game that we can play. So all in all, it's a big win for us, and that's pretty much it.
How cool is it to do this in front of friends and family like this?
Yeah, it is always fun. Obviously I love coming to Toronto, and just because I have the opportunity to play in front of a lot of friends and family, and it being so close to home. So obviously I get a little extra excited to play here. So getting the win before the break is huge.
I saw one or two hats hit the ice. Are you looking for them after you? Are you?
I was hoping I was gonna see a couple right away, but maybe the Jets fans couldn't get the seats closer to the ice.
Any idea how many of the friends and family were?
specifically, or top line also?
Yeah, you know, kind of a little bit like the mini game. I thought we came out really good and, you know, didn't let Toronto kind of get into their game. I thought we got into ours, which we needed to do. You know, our top line, you know, they were outstanding. Scored some, obviously all their goals and did some great things. And when your best players are your best players, that goes a long way.
First team, I think, to have 2 20-goal guys. I mean, what does that mean to have the, you know, not only the balance but the high end and games at 14?
Yeah, I think, and then that's one area where we've kind of had it spread out a little bit there. We've got contributions from everybody, but when your top guys can do that, it gets the opposition on their heels a little bit. You know, they have to be aware of when they're on the ice at all times, and when you can go out on the road and your top line can do that, it leads to success, lots of success.
For Mark specifically, I mean, friends and family game,
Yeah.
I mean, to get a hat trick, what do you think that means?
Yeah, I know that you know, I know he likes coming in here to play, and certainly everybody that has family around here, everybody, the Ontario guys, it's always nice. We haven't won in here in a while, and you know, that was just really a deep, solid. Everybody contributing, especially when we lost Fleury there. You know, especially with their defense being short-handed. I just really like the fact the way we played in front of them.
Do you have an update on Fleury?
I just day-to-day. We'll see how he is when we get home here. Just kind of tweaked himself, tweaked the lower body there. We'll just kind of check and see. We haven't got anything obviously till we get home.
Did he catch a rut after?
I
the
didn't
hit?
see it.
was-
Didn't see it.
Okay.
Didn't see it. So I just saw him down behind the net there, and that was it. So.
What do you think of the way those demon battled after on the third, especially?
Yeah, that's hard. You know, you're out with 5 guys, and there was a couple. You know, certainly the penalty kill was huge, but at the end of the day, you know, they just dug in, and you know, we put a lot of emphasis on our forwards to do the work to help our D-men. Don't put them in situations where they got stuck in our end. It had a couple times, but at the end of the day, I thought that we did a pretty good job managing that puck in the third.
No, they don't hand out anything in the December, but 51 points in the break. How would you describe where you guys are at right now?
Well, it's a good start. You know, it's a race. Obviously, you've got to get out of the gates. You have to get out of the gate good, and we did. Now you're kind of getting close to that halfway mark. The Christmas break, it's you know, obviously we were really happy with our accomplishment, but there's a lot of games to go. We've got this 4 Nations kind of sitting in there. Everybody's schedule after Christmas gets really busy until February 8th. So again, we'll have a couple of days to recognize what we've done, but then turn the page and move on.
In your time in the game, you've seen plenty of players get booed by the opposing crowd, which means you're doing something good. So when you hear them doing that to Scheif, does that go through your mind? Oh, you know, must be having a good game.
Oh yeah, obviously. I know how much it means for him to come in here, and you know, he's just a local kid that wants to do well, and you know, to see that tonight, that whole line, I thought was, you know, they did lots of good things, and yeah, for Scheif, that'll make for a nice Christmas present.
What do you like to what Gus since you brought him back in on the fourth line?
Yeah, you know, our fourth line, they're playing a role. That's 2 games in a row now where I've needed them to kind of eat some minutes up and play against. There were some times where I had to get them out against Tavares and those guys, and Gus starting with some D-zone face-off. They know what to do. They do the right things, and you know, obviously, what it turned into was zone time in the offensive side, which really helps. And you know, they were, you know, Al getting in a fight. I don't know if that was by design, but at the end of the day, you know, just that whole, you know, stepping in, and we talked about all 4 lines being a part of the, you know, of our success, and I thought again tonight that happened. Thank you.